problems do you guys think overconsumption causes?
You didn't. You're fine. You're fine.
Obesity? Like lack of resources maybe for the economy.
Would you say there's any environmental impact?
Yeah, I mean maybe eventually resources are gonna run out, so maybe alternative seem to be good in terms of consumption. Like not only just like coal and gas and stuff like that. That's good.
Do you think that the goal of giving money or foreign aid should be to get everyone to the level that we're at right now? Is this a comfortable level? And is this a good thing to
even out more?
Even out? Okay. Can you elaborate?
We need to, as America, we overconsume as long as with other countries, whereas poor countries don't have that. And if we equaled it out, then there would be less problems.
Mm-hmm. Why is it bad to overconsume though? Why isn't it stable for us all to consume at the same level? For everyone to just use the the westernized sort of lifestyle.
Price goes up and demand goes up. And, yeah, I mean, there's half the amount of resources used, and those resources can be sold in those countries for a lot cheaper than
Cool. All right, that's amazing.
I think there are some people who have to consume a lot to be happy, and I think that, I don't know, it depends who you are. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I personally can't really identify with, those people who do feel the need to continuously acquire things to be happy. I think that's a little strange, and I don't know many people like that, but that's cool. I think what it takes to be happy just depends on who you are. Well, thank you guys.
Cool. When I say the word commodity, what does that bring to mind? Is that a word that you use in your common day-to-day, everyday life? Commodity.
Using it as a word, no, we don't
Okay.
use it as a word.
Okay.
But I take it as like food and things people need.
Exactly.
Necessities, correct.
Necessities, okay. So if I were to talk about a process called commodification, what would you think that means? Just from the idea of like product production, manufacturing, commodification, what would that mean, maybe?
It would probably mean to me getting things to people faster, quicker.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Commodification. Yeah, that would be the way it's made, maybe, possibly the way it's manufactured and distributed.
Okay, cool. Wonderful, thank you very much.
Would you say that your definition of overconsumption has to do with your personal views or the views of the society you're in?
I think it's both. I think society does influence your personal views on consumption, but like your personal consumption influences society as a whole too. So I mean, I don't think there's one general character that can say it's your fault, or there's no one to blame. I mean.
And extending on the concept that society has an impact, would you say that Western society should diminish their consumption?
Western as in what do you mean?
Western as in American should diminish their consumption to match the levels of less developed countries, or would it be more beneficial if the less developed countries increase their consumption to higher levels?
There's definitely a need to adjust consumption in both developing and overdeveloped countries such as the US. But I don't think you can ask the states to not consume.
Question is what does the word consumption mean, or consume? What do those things mean, just generally?
Consume, to take, to use.
Okay, good.
Buy stuff, possibly like usually brings about like disposable items and consumption.
Okay, good. Yeah. So then, consumption is literally like going out, purchasing, using. So then, if consumption is the normal level, then what would underconsumption be?
Just buying bare minimum stuff, just what you need.
Okay. And then, conversely, overconsumption.
Buying too much.
Okay. Buying too much, and then therefore using too much. Yeah.
Consumption just makes me think of food.
What's that? It makes you think of food?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's very, as you said, it's very disposable. Food's like it's a one-time use item. I mean, generally, right? Yeah. So then, what do you guys think of?
You have to consume
lots of material things.
I think society is structured so that we are under the impression that that is true.
So, does that affect you? Like,
Yes.
do you feel that you have to consume a lot?
I'm a product of my society and I'm a product of my environment. So yes.
And so you wouldn't like, what would it take to make you sort of change your ways? To become part of a solution of sorts?
I think I'd have to, geez, that's a good question.
Become part of a different world?
We're talking about consumption.
I think I'd have to change my environment.